Good morning, everybody. We're live from London. My name's Shamash. I'm a mindfulness specialist, and we're learning about the luck factor. Great book by a great researcher. And we are on the third principle. So this is like a free online course for you. We're on day 16 of the challenge, and we're on the third principle of luck. There's 4 principles, and the third principle is expect good fortune. What they found is that the more good fortune that you expect, the luckier you tend to be. They researched groups of people that were lucky and unlucky, and the unluckier ones, their expectations of the future were low, whereas those that were luckier tended to have a more positive expectation about what's going to happen in the future. Let me share with you a couple of stories of lucky people. Eric, for example, 51, very lucky man apparently, tried many different jobs. He'd worked as an office boy, a coal miner, a taxi driver, and a croupier, and he enjoyed them all. He says, I loved everything that I've done. One of the things I love in life is driving. And when I was a taxi driver, I was being paid to drive somebody else's nice car. Another thing I like to do is play cards, and also worked in the casino as a croupier so that I could gamble with somebody else's money. No risk whatsoever. It was perfect. I can't think of a job that I've done that I haven't enjoyed. So there's an example of a lucky person. And then he goes on to say about his family life, our grandchildren are an absolute delight to us. Our life is so full. I always say to people, I'm the luckiest man you'll ever meet. Definitely seems to be some kind of guardian angel, for want of a better word, looking after me. And then whenever he researched unlucky people, they may have the same jobs, but they would say much more negative things about them. So what Richard Wiseman did is he came up with this questionnaire, him and his colleagues, I'm guessing, and you can see it to my left. I'll make it maybe a bit larger. There we go. And you can give yourself a score for these different areas from A to H. So A is, this is in the book, so you need to grab a copy of the book ideally. And A is have someone telling you that you're talented. What's the chances of that happening to you on a scale of 0 to 100? So give yourself a number. Second question, looking young for your age when you're older. What's the chance of that happening? Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Is it 50%? Is it 80%? What do you think? Number 3, or C, having a great time on your next holiday. So when you do get a chance to go on your next holiday, do you think you'll have a great time? 10% means no, not very low chance, or 0. Or maybe you think, there is a good chance, 60, 70, 80% or more. What's the chance of being given 50 quid, 50 pounds or $50 or whatever, just to spend on yourself? What's the chances of that happening to you? E, achieving at least one of your life's ambitions. Achieving at least one of your life's ambitions. What's the chances of that happening? F is developing or maintaining a good relationship with your family. Any chance of that happening? Good chance. G, having an out-of-town friend visit you. Maybe not now, but generally speaking. At the moment, you'd be lucky to have an in-of-town friend visiting you. And then finally, H, being admired for your accomplishments. What's the chances of that? And what you do then is that once you've got all your scores, it may be like 80, 27, 45, 90, 93, 21, whatever. You add all those numbers up, you divide the total by 8. And so then you end up with a score. And that basically is your average percentage score for your positive expectations. And it's been given to a large number of people, this questionnaire. And their low scores he found were between 0 and 45%. Medium scores were 46 to 74%. And then 75% upwards was a high score. And so then you can actually work out how are your expectations for positive events in the future. And if you tend to have a low score on the medium side, but a bit low there as well, then you know that maybe increasing your positive expectations is one thing you might want to work on, which is interesting. So that's it for today. I won't keep it. I don't make the video too long. But that's it for today. Are you starting to work out what your positive expectations are? Start reflecting on it a little bit more. What do I expect for the future? Do I expect positive things? And maybe leaning a little bit more towards expecting more than you normally would, and notice what effect that has. Because when we're expecting more positive things, you make space for it more. Like, for example, if you're applying for jobs, you think, actually, there's a good chance that I might be able to get that. And so then you would apply for more jobs, and then you're more likely to be fortunate and actually achieve them. So that's where positive expectations come in. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, really appreciate if you just write a comment. Let me know what you think below the video, what your expectations are like. And it's a good way to kind of interact and keep in touch. And feel free to like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff as well. All right. Wishing you a great day and lots of positive expectations, and especially lots of good luck. And I'll see you in the next one.